Go check out a brand new Nhlanhla episode that we had. I asked him about the bomb scare that happened at his house. I asked him about Tutuzani Zuma. I asked him about Julius Malema's comments. You know, I asked him about voting for Soweto, about the new electoral amendment bill that has just been passed on to law. It was signed in by the President, Cyril Ramaphosa. But there's something interesting that he said 2.5 months ago when AKA sadly passed on. May my brother's soul rest in peace, AKA. There was a moment when we all thought AKA's killers were arrested, but then we heard they arrested the wrong people, they let them go. But something very interesting, it's not only NOTA who was putting a foot on the neck of everybody and putting pressure into SAPS, they must investigate this case after the crime had just happened. This is even before we had buried AKA. This is what Nhlanhla said, and I want to hear your comments. What do you guys think?
And what is justice for AKA? What does justice for AKA look like exactly?
Look, I don't mean to be the one that, you know, that always tells the truth. I'm telling you now, there will not be justice for AKA. There's been too many that fell before AKA. AKA is Tlhabelo. What that means in English is he's our sacrificial lamb for the young people to come together and realize that they have to find solutions for themselves. There's no old person that's going to come and find solutions and find justice for AKA.
For me, guys, I would like to say, what if what if NOTA was right? Like, have you thought about it?
I think there's a misconception of what Izinkabi are. Izinkabi are not people who are living in the hostel. No, they're people that are killers that have been convicted for crimes that will never ever get out of jail.
Assassins, right?
Well,
assassins.
Assassins, yes.
Yeah.
They're sitting in prison right now. And what happens is that our correctional officers get paid to release these people so they can commit these crimes, and then they capture them. They recapture them, they go back.
Are you serious?
Yes. That's why you can't track them down. Everyone's talking about Thabo Bester. No one's talking about the fact that the same company that takes money from the garage or from any business is the same company, right, under a different format that also guards the prisoners, right, that most of them are in prison because of cash in transit heists. So they're making money off of protecting the money. They're making money off of the vulnerability of the protection of the money because there needs to be a high risk. Otherwise, people would take their cash to the bank themselves, but they cannot. You know, so all businesses have accepted now that you do not take cash to the bank yourself. You actually have to pay a fee. So whatever money you're making as a business, whether you're a restaurant, whether you're a cafe, you need to also now pay a fee to the person that's going to drive your cash in an armored vehicle with people who need jobs. So they're taking dangerous and risky jobs, which put their lives in danger all the time, to transfer your cash to another place. And everybody's thinking about Thabo Bester and not this system that incarcerates our brothers and keeps them in a perpetual cycle where they're committing cash in transit heists, they get caught, they get released. You know what I mean? It's a perpetual cycle. And that cycle benefits from us not being safe and us being fearful and all businesses being held to ransom. It's an extortion racket, basically, but it's done in a legal framework, you know, because basically all these companies, whether it be Fidelity, they're extorting us. We are paying protection fees. We're no longer paying for security. We're actually paying protection fees because these same people are allowing prisoners to escape from the prisons that they are guarding themselves as private companies. And they're benefiting from the fact that we are just, you know, oblivious to who actually owns these companies. We don't follow the money. So me being able to sit back, I was able to actually, let's follow the money.